Success is achieved by raising your standards, not by chance or circumstance. Many people spend their lives hoping for success to come their way, waiting for the perfect moment or the right opportunity. They believe that success is something that happens by luck or through external forces, when in fact it's a direct result of the standards you set for yourself. Success doesn't just fall into your lap because you want it. It comes because you demand it from yourself. It's about what you're willing to do, the mindset you adopt, and the actions you take to achieve the things you desire. The first step in realizing this truth is understanding that your standards are the foundation of everything you do. Your standards are the expectations you have for yourself and the level of performance you are willing to accept. These standards affect your work ethic, the quality of your relationships, and how you approach challenges. When you set high standards for yourself, you commit to a higher level of performance. This commitment doesn't mean that everything will be easy or that success will come without effort, but it does mean that you are constantly striving to improve and to give your best in every situation. Your relationships are another area where raising your standards can have a profound impact. Many people settle for superficial or unfulfilling relationships because they don't set high expectations for how they want to be treated or what they want out of those relationships. Raising your standards in relationships means demanding respect, honesty, and deep connection. It means surrounding yourself with people who support you, challenge you, and encourage your growth. It also means taking responsibility for the quality of your relationships by giving the same level of respect, attention, and care to others. When you raise your standards in relationships, you stop tolerating negativity, drama, or anything that diminishes your well-being. You expect and create relationships that are built on trust, mutual respect, and positive energy. In terms of your health and well-being, raising your standards means making decisions that prioritize your physical, mental, and emotional health. Too often, people let their health slide in favor of convenience or other priorities. But raising your standards means taking better care of your body, mind, and soul. It means making healthier choices, exercising regularly, eating well, and getting enough rest. It's about setting a standard for how you feel and how you show up for yourself each day. When you raise your health standards, you not only feel better, but you also improve your overall quality of life. You have more energy, more focus, and the strength to pursue your goals with enthusiasm and vigor. Raising your standards also means expecting more from your finances. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, never really taking control of their financial future. They may have low standards when it comes to saving, investing, or budgeting. However, those who succeed financially don't settle for mediocrity. They set high standards for their financial well-being by actively managing their money, making smart investments, and creating a long-term financial plan. Raising your financial standards means becoming disciplined with your spending, setting financial goals, and consistently taking steps toward financial freedom. When you set high standards for your finances, you are taking control of your future and creating opportunities for more security and abundance. Another area where raising your standards makes a significant difference is in your attitude. Your attitude is the lens through which you see the world, and it shapes the way you respond to life's challenges. If you expect the worst or believe that success is impossible, you'll create a reality where those beliefs are reinforced. But when you raise your standards in your attitude, you begin to expect the best. You expect opportunities, growth, and success, and you face every challenge with optimism and resilience. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties. It means choosing to believe that you have the ability to overcome them and that good things are on the horizon. By raising your standards in how you approach life, you cultivate a mindset that attracts success and positive outcomes. Lastly, raising your standards means embracing a higher level of accountability. It's easy to blame others or external circumstances when things go wrong, but when you hold yourself accountable, you take full responsibility for your actions, choices, and results. Raising your standards and accountability means acknowledging that you are the one who creates your outcomes. You stop making excuses, and you begin to take action to improve your situation. This level of personal responsibility empowers you to make the necessary changes to improve your life and to keep progressing toward your goals. in all these areas. Personal growth, work, relationships, health, finances, attitude, and accountability. Raising your standards is the key to unlocking your potential and achieving lasting success. When you expect more from yourself, you start to do more, accomplish more, and become more. The standard you set for yourself is the standard that governs your life, and when you elevate it, everything around you begins to change. You begin to attract better opportunities, better people, and better results because you are no longer settling for less than you deserve. It's not about being perfect. It's about demanding the best from yourself every day and holding yourself to a higher level of excellence. Your habits and routines reflect the standards you set for yourself. The actions you take every day are a direct reflection of the expectations you have for your own life. If your daily habits are aligned with your goals and values, you will move steadily toward achieving the success you desire. However, if your habits fall short of the standards you set for yourself, you will find it difficult to make meaningful progress, no matter how hard you work. Accountability habits are the foundation of your success, and they shape the outcomes of your life. If you want to change your results, you must first change your habits. The first thing to understand about habits is that they are not just random actions. They are deeply ingrained behaviors that are shaped by your beliefs, mindset, and standards. For example, if you set a high standard for your health, your habits will reflect that by making choices that support your physical well-being. You will prioritize exercise, eat nutritious foods, get enough sleep, and take time for self-care. On the other hand, if you set lower standards for your health, your habits will reflect that by allowing yourself to skip workouts, eat junk food, or neglect your physical needs. Your habits are the manifestation of what you believe is acceptable for yourself, and they dictate how successful you will be in every area of your life. If you want to improve your results, the first step is to evaluate your habits. Take an honest look at what you do every day, from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. Are your habits aligned with the standards you want to set for yourself? Are they supporting your goals, or are they hindering your progress? The key to lasting success is to identify the habits that are not serving you and replace them with habits that will help you move closer to your ideal life. One of the most powerful ways to change your habits is to start small. It's easy to get overwhelmed when trying to create new routines or break old habits. However, trying to make drastic changes all at once can lead to burnout and frustration. Instead, focus on one small habit at a time and work on it consistently. This approach allows you to build momentum and gradually integrate new, positive behaviors into your daily routine. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising regularly, start with just 10 minutes a day and gradually increase the duration over time. Once that becomes a consistent part of your routine, you can add other habits that support your overall well-being. It's also important to recognize that habits are not built overnight. Changing your habits requires patience, persistence, and discipline. It takes time for new behaviors to become automatic, but the more consistently you repeat them, the easier they become. It's essential to stay committed to your new habits even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. The key is to be patient with yourself and understand that progress takes time. Every small step you take toward building a positive habit is a step closer to the person you want to become. In addition to replacing negative habits with positive ones, you must also create routines that support your standards. A routine is a series of habits that you perform regularly, and it plays a critical role in your daily success. A well-structured routine allows you to manage your time more effectively and ensures that you stay focused on the tasks that matter most. By setting a routine that aligns with your goals, you eliminate the need for decision-making throughout the day. When you have a set routine, you reduce distractions and increase your productivity because you know exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it. A morning routine is a great place to start when creating a daily structure that supports your standards. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you begin your day with purpose, intention, and focus, you are more likely to carry that energy throughout the rest of your day. A strong morning routine might include activities like meditation, exercise, reading, journaling, or planning your goals. Whatever it is, it should align with your highest standards and help you start the day with a mindset that is focused on success. When you make your morning routine a priority, you are setting the stage for the rest of your day and reinforcing the standards you've set for yourself. Your evening routine is equally important in supporting your standards. How you end your day impacts the quality of your sleep, your mindset for the next day, and your overall well-being. A healthy evening routine might include activities like reviewing your goals, reflecting on your accomplishments, and preparing for the following day. It's essential to wind down properly to ensure that you get restful sleep, which is vital for maintaining your energy and focus. A well-structured evening routine reinforces your commitment to excellence and helps you close each day feeling accomplished and ready for the challenges ahead. The people you surround yourself with also influence your habits. If you associate with people who have high standards, they will encourage you to raise your own standards and adopt habits that support your growth. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who have lower standards, it becomes easy to fall into habits that don't serve your goals. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Surrounding yourself with individuals who are committed to growth, success, and excellence will inspire you to do the same. Ultimately, your habits and routines determine the direction of your life. When you set high standards and adopt the habits that align with them, you are creating a life that reflects those standards. The more you commit to positive, productive habits, the more success you will create. Habits may start small, but over time they compound and lead to massive results. By consistently improving your habits and routines, you are setting yourself up for success in all areas of life. Your habits shape your future, and by consciously choosing the habits that align with your standards, you take control of the life you want to create. Consistently raising your standards leads to personal growth and greater success. Success is not a one-time achievement or a stroke of luck, but rather the result of continuous effort and commitment. Every day you have the opportunity to push yourself further, to raise your expectations, and to strive for something greater. Success doesn't come from doing things once and expecting them to last. It comes from constantly improving, adjusting, and raising the bar. When you consistently raise your standards, you create a cycle of growth that propels you toward the life you desire. This continuous improvement becomes the foundation of your success. One of the primary reasons consistent action leads to personal growth is that it forces you to adapt. When you set high standards for yourself, you are constantly challenging your limits and stepping outside your comfort zone. The process of striving for higher levels of achievement requires you to develop new skills, adopt new strategies, and even change your mindset. Without a commitment to raising your standards, it's easy to become complacent. But when you consistently push yourself, you create a path for constant learning and adaptation. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to expand your capabilities and grow into a more capable, resilient individual. Raising your standards also means that you refuse to accept mediocrity in your work, relationships, or personal life. Mediocrity is the result of settling for the status quo, of accepting just enough to get by. But when you consistently aim for excellence, you begin to create results that reflect your full potential. Whether it's in your career, your business, your health, or your relationships, you are setting the stage for extraordinary achievements by demanding the best from yourself. Every time you push past what you thought was possible, you achieve something greater than you previously thought you were capable of. Over time, these small wins accumulate and create a life filled with success and fulfillment. Raising your standards also cultivates a mindset of discipline and accountability. The higher your standards, the more disciplined you must be in your actions. Success is not a matter of waiting for the perfect moment or hoping that circumstances will align in your favor. It's about taking consistent, purposeful action toward your goals. The more you raise your standards, the more you hold yourself accountable for your actions. Accountability forces you to take responsibility for the results you create in your life. It pushes you to follow through on commitments, stay focused on your goals, and make decisions that align with your highest aspirations. When you consistently raise your standards, you begin to build the self-discipline needed to achieve your goals and transform your life. Another key benefit of consistently raising your standards is the sense of accomplishment and confidence it brings. Every time you raise the bar and achieve something new, you build confidence in your abilities. Success begets success, and each accomplishment fuels the next. When you consistently meet or exceed your own standards, you begin to see yourself as capable of achieving even greater things. This confidence becomes a powerful motivator, pushing you to take on even bigger challenges and to raise the bar once again. As your confidence grows, so does your capacity for success. You stop doubting yourself and begin to trust in your ability to achieve whatever you set your mind to. Consistency in raising your standards also helps you develop resilience. Life is filled with obstacles, and the path to success is never a straight line. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt along the way. But when you raise your standards and commit to continuous improvement, you develop the resilience to overcome these challenges. Rather than being discouraged by failure, you begin to see it as a stepping stone on the path to greater success. You learn to bounce back quickly, adapt your approach, and keep moving forward. The more you raise your standards, the more you strengthen your ability to handle adversity. You become less reliant on external circumstances and more focused on the internal drive to succeed, no matter the challenges. Moreover, by consistently raising your standards, you inspire others to do the same. When you set high expectations for yourself and work relentlessly to meet them, you become a role model for others. Your commitment to excellence and growth encourages those around you to raise their own standards. Whether it's your coworkers, family members, or friends, your example of continuous improvement motivates others to take their own actions seriously and pursue their own goals with greater focus and dedication. By raising your standards, you create a ripple effect that impacts the people around you, elevating their performance and pushing them toward their own personal growth. As you raise your standards, you also begin to see more opportunities for success. When you aim for excellence, you attract higher quality opportunities that match your level of commitment and capability. Opportunities don't come to those who are content with mediocrity. They come to those who are willing to work for them, to those who demonstrate that they are prepared for greater success. By continuously raising your standards, you position yourself to seize opportunities that may have once seemed out of reach. These opportunities, in turn, lead to even greater achievements and allow you to create the life you've always wanted. Ultimately, consistently raising your standards is what drives personal growth and success. It's about challenging yourself to go beyond what you've already achieved, to push yourself further, and to refuse to settle for anything less than your best. When you continuously raise the bar, you develop the discipline, resilience, and confidence needed to achieve extraordinary things. You create a cycle of growth and success that propels you toward your ultimate goals. By raising your standards, you are not only transforming your own life, you are inspiring others and creating a positive impact on the world around you. In conclusion, success is not a matter of waiting for the right opportunity or relying on external factors. It's about taking control of your own journey by raising your standards. Every day you have the chance to challenge yourself, push beyond your limits, and demand more from yourself in every aspect of life. By setting higher standards, you create a path to continuous growth, learning, and improvement. The discipline, resilience, and confidence that come from consistently raising the bar will not only help you achieve your goals, but will inspire those around you to do the same. When you raise your standards, you unlock your true potential and pave the way for greater success in both your personal and professional life.